Always be the one to raise their hand, kind of always somebody that knows all the answers and hand goes up. Was I the only one that saw it? No, okay, just wondering. But it's that person, now you might be looking at them saying, okay, why she keep raising her hand? We're ready to go, they're almost done, she keep asking that question. Or somebody else might want to answer. That's what you might be thinking, but there might be somebody else that's thinking, I wish I knew the information like she did. She really must, be kind of confident with what she's saying, and she really must have studied it. Maybe I really need to brush up on what I'm doing. You never really know why people are watching you or what they're going to say or what they're thinking, because they're not going to tell you per se. But we, as for instance, my sorors, the Omicron Ladies for Alpha Alpha, when you see one of the ladies, I'll pick on Kendra. When you see her, you know she's an AKA. So no matter what she's doing, if she's acting crazy, if she's strutting around in her fancy hat, then one of the things that you know is she's an AKA. So depending on how she's acting, she's representing her chapter, she's representing the organization. And I can't say that all AKAs are act one way or another, because we're women, we're ladies. Not everybody acts the same in any situation. You can't make a blanket statement. But you can know that when you're a part of an organization, you're going to be looked at, no matter what it is. If you're in the gospel choir, if you're a resident assistant or a hall director, anything like that. Several ladies mentioned you're going abroad for school. When you go abroad and you're studying there, you're representing University of Cincinnati, because that was the connection, when you're going to study. So you're representing yourself no matter where you are. I had a situation, again, a couple years ago. I was at a luncheon. And it was a real nice luncheon. It was all ladies. And at the facility, it was a small elevator. That was the main, way to get down. There were steps, but it was farther away. So of course, everybody's full. Everybody had a nice time. So we're all just waiting on the elevator. Well, once the elevator came, time to get on. About 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 people started crowding on this small elevator. I don't love crowded elevators. I'm afraid that something's going to happen and get stuck, something like that. So I decided I'm going to just say something to these folks that just got on, because surely ladies will just step off, wait for the next elevator. There'll be another one coming. Well, one lady didn't like me saying something about that, and I didn't like that she didn't like what I was saying. So I had to, I had a couple of words in my mind that I was getting ready to say. Then I looked and noticed a woman was watching me. And she looked familiar, but I didn't know her. I couldn't place it. And I kind of looked down, and I had on an AK pen. And that shut me up, because I couldn't get my pen off soon enough, and people already saw it. So I didn't want them to be saying, that AK, I don't know who she was, but that AK after the pool and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that was Saturday. Sunday, I go to church. Guess who I see? The lady that was looking dead in my face when I was getting ready to act a fool. So you never really know who's there, who's around you, who's watching you. So you always have to be aware of what you're doing, how you're carrying yourself, how you're representing yourself, number one, when you're a part of an organization. Again, gospel choir, whatever it may be, understanding what image you are portraying to other people. Understanding that it is important, especially if you're in a leadership position in an organization, that you've got even more of a responsibility, because you are the leader, you're the president, or even on the executive board, whatever it is, you have even more of a responsibility to the chapter or that group as a whole. All eyes are going to be on you. Some are watching you to see you succeed. Some are watching to wait for you to fail. Some may be watching to see, do I want to be a part of this? Because it looks one way, but I'm not really sure. I know how I am, and I want to make sure that these people are, are the same way. So you never really know what it is, or why somebody's watching, or what their thoughts are behind